his huge win at the Royal Rumble, Buzz is ready to address the WWE Universe.
I was recently on a podcast where they said that after I unleashed my inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, that I was now the new monster among men in WWE. You can either agree or disagree with that statement, but it got me thinking. If I really want a nickname like that, I have to earn it. Which brings me to Braun Strowman. What better way to become the new monster among men than to defeat the old monster among men and become Universal Champion? So I might be crazy, but Braun, I'm calling you out. Let's find out face to face if I am what they say I am.
That is not Braun Strowman. No, but he's just as dangerous. Possibly more.
The new monster among men, huh, Buzz? It sounds like someone's gotten a little full of themselves. Now, I'll admit, you've had some success. But that's because you've had it way too easy under Kurt Angle. Now, sure, you've had some tough battles, and I've stripped you of your title when you were injured. But Kurt's pretty much been looking out for you the entire time. Well, that all changes now. Because I'm going to personally make sure that nothing on Raw is ever easy for you again. That means no more of you getting to request matches, let alone title shots whenever you want. In case you need a reminder, you don't have that kind of authority. I do. So if you want a shot at Braun Strowman and his Universal title, it'll be on my terms. First, you'll have to win a handicap match tonight versus The Bar.
Triple H is stacking the deck against Buzz.
You tried to stop me at every turn, from the Indies to NXT to SmackDown, and now here on Raw, and I'm still standing. This time will be no different. I'll overcome whatever you put in front of me to become the Universal Champion.
That's great, but you didn't let me finish. It's not going to be a 2-on-1 handicap match. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Because you're facing The Bar and Samoa Joe. And by the way, that match is going to happen right now. I told you I'd never forget what you did.
Buzz has to beat The Bar and Samoa Joe? There's no way he pulls this off.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Corey. These odds seem truly insurmountable.
seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
I don't know how, but somehow Buzz did it. I can't believe it.
Now let's see if Triple H gives them the Universal title shot.
Oh, no.
It's the Universal Champion, Braun Strowman.
I don't think he's out here to congratulate Buzz on his win.
Oh, and look at the punches teeing off. What's next? Oh, no! Oh.
Incredible power slam, so much torque.
Triple H looks on with approval as Braun Strowman has sent a message to Buzz that there's only one monster among men in the WWE Universe.
Braun!
Just calm down. You'll have a chance to get revenge on Braun Strowman.
How?
Let me explain. Triple H held up his end of the deal he made with you last week. Since you won the handicap match, you're getting a Universal title shot versus Braun Strowman.
That's great.
There's a catch.
Of course there is. There's always a catch with Triple H. What is it?
You'll also be facing Samoa Joe, The Miz, Elias, and Bray Wyatt in an Elimination Chamber match. All participants will face off in a 6-man tag team match later tonight on Raw.
Am I on Braun's team?
No.
Perfect.
Wow, not one, but two huge announcements by General Manager Kurt Angle. On its way next, we have 6-man tag action. Keep it right here. We have a team led by one of our breakout talents versus Team Braun Strowman.
A creation right out of science fiction. Scientific experiment on people. When pieced together, these will give some of the answers and some of the information we need to survive in a nuclear age.
She's starting to take a past.
Hey, when you put same time, somebody's going to get hurt. This just so happens to be her.
I don't know about you guys, but I did not expect to see her in so much trouble tonight.
She's going for the knee. And she lands the dive and knee. Nicely done. I'm coming back to... Oh, man, right on the top of... Oh, man! Nasty STO. Is this a preview of the comfort falls in the elimination chamber? This is what happens when you're surrounded by people who despise you. Byron, you should know what that's like. If this is what's happening now, imagine what these men are going to do to each other inside Elimination Chamber. How is Buzz going to defeat this man in an Elimination Chamber match to win the Universal title?
How is anyone going to?
Be careful what you wish for. It's a saying everyone has heard 1,000 times, except apparently you, Buzz, because you asked for this. You said you'd overcome whatever I put in front of you to win the Universal title. Well, this now stands in your path, along with 4 other superstars who cannot wait to tear you apart in an Elimination Chamber match. It makes me question your mental health, because only an insane person would wish unimaginable pain and suffering on themselves. Only an insane person would wish to be in a nursing home 50 years from now, unable to hug their grandchildren because of injuries they sustained decades earlier from these hands. But the SWAT team's not out here tonight to protect Braun Strowman from an insane person. No, Buzz, they're here to protect you. They're also here to protect my investment, because I want the WWE Universe to pay to see Braun Strowman end your short-lived career at Elimination Chamber. And finally, they're here to protect your wishes, no matter how insane they may be.
Buzz, I'm not usually a generous man, but at Elimination Chamber, I'm going to grant you all your wishes. Unfortunately for you, it's not going to be like when John Cena grants wishes. No, it'll be much, much worse.
What was that?
It's Buzz! It's Buzz!
What just happened?
He was wearing some kind of metal plate.
He borrowed a page out of Bret Hart's playbook.
So he's the one who's been watching old Nitros on WWE Network.
You think you're clever with the disguise and the metal plate, huh? We'll see if you can figure out how you're gonna survive this to win the Universal title in the Elimination Chamber match. The first 2 entrants will be you and Braun Strowman.
The path to the Universal title at Elimination Chamber just became even more difficult for Buzz.
When I competed in the Elimination Chamber, it was one of the most brutal matches of my career. And you won't exactly have any allies out there. Do you know what they say about long shots? I've got no clue. I was hoping you knew. Hey, just give them bloody hell.
Championship is up for grabs. Coming up next,
in a match that will be etched in the record books.
6 of the best superstars in the WWE in the Elimination Chamber. What could be better?
As to who are the first 2 entrants in the Elimination Chamber. Thanks to Triple H, it'll be Buzz and Braun Strowman. Thanks, shoulders on that. Braun Strowman.
Through the pod glass. This is not the kind of start Buzz wanted.
And to make things worse, since Bray Wyatt's pod broke, he's down in the match.
Are Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt going to work together to take on Buzz? So damn.
It's gotta be hard to rebound. She's in a bad way here, Byron. Don't count her out yet. She's gotta remember the championship. You've gotta believe the match. He's stuck in his opponent from the top turnbuckle. And there's the kick out. Clearly. On the defensive. We need the champion looking to go down easy here tonight.
When was the last time you saw somebody win an Elimination Chamber match without getting it?
He's got the shoulders down. She kicks. Oh, I think this man may be frozen. He's in a big some serious pain. It's not starting. I can't help but wonder if he is now regretting his decision. So what early but this could be the man is with the offense. Seat after that slam. Got the shoulders down. And the chin. And you have to wonder how much the challenger can sustain at this point.
I love it. He's down. Sometimes when you're in a match like an Olympic
Business. Get ready. Oh no. She's in a bad way now.
history might be made here.
And he kicked from what heights? Just when you thought it early. What force on that. Nicely executed. Clearly. He's got to go. Man, I don't want to know what that feels like. About long-term injuries for sure. There's no recovery from that. He's in front of him. Find a way to fend off the champion. Rebound from that one. With the damage sustained by Wyatt, he could be on his way out. Definitely in trouble.
He might want to read
The champ looking after the beginning of the end. She's not playing any games tonight. Everyone better watch out. Even me. I don't know the last time I saw Strowman made it. He can get there to the top. Scoop slam. Rises about this opportunity. Or does he ever? He's in rookie. Gets out of the way of that beat. The new Universal Champion has arrived.
And apparently he upgraded his ride.
Who puts a giant picture of themselves on their own tour bus?
Hey, you would do the same thing if you had a tour bus.
Shut up, Saxton. Being champion's already gone to this guy's head.
Buzz will make his first appearance as Universal Champion later tonight on Raw.
Take a look at that. Looks good, doesn't it? Well, let's be honest. That didn't look very good for me at the Elimination Chamber. Because thanks to Triple H doing everything in his power to hold me down yet again, not only did I have to defeat Braun Strowman, I had to do it in an Elimination Chamber match against 5 other superstars where I had to enter first with the Monster Among Men. But despite all of that, I overcame the odds and stand here as your new Universal Champion! So, what's next? Well,
here we go again.
Buzz can't catch a break.
I hate to admit it, but what you said is true. I have done everything in my power to keep this moment from happening, and it didn't work. But I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have a plan B, or C, or D, or E. You see, I have done everything in my power to stop you except for bringing back the most powerful force in sports entertainment. So you've left me with no choice. It's time for Plan E. It's time for evolution.
Are you kidding me?
Evolution is back.
This is not good for Buzz.
Triple H has sent a powerful message to Buzz that he will go to any lengths to destroy his career.
After what Evolution did to Buzz tonight, it might already be destroyed.
We've been wondering all week how Buzz would respond to Evolution's attack, and it looks like we're about to find out.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to stop right there. You think we're playing here? I don't want to have to hurt you. Ow!
After the beating he took last week, he'd be better off staying on the bus.
Knowing this guy, I don't think that's going to happen.
Is Evolution even inside that limo?
I don't know, but it looks like Buzz is determined to find out.
Triple H from behind with a sledgehammer.
Right. Well, you never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
Up and over with a elbow. And now Randy Orton and Batista attack Buzz from behind. We should have known these two would get involved.
This certainly looks like a setup now. Oh, no.
Buzz is trapped in there. This is taking things way too far.
No, no, no.
We need some medical help back there immediately.
It's going to take a lot of work to just get him out of the limo.
I can't believe Triple H and Evolution resorted to something like this.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw, where if you missed the updates on social media throughout the week, we're happy to inform you that Buzz miraculously escaped last week's limo crash without suffering any major injuries.
He may not have suffered any serious injuries, but our Universal Champion looks nowhere near 100% after what Evolution did last week.
He's in no condition to be out here. He should have just stayed home to recover.
I don't think that's in his DNA.
Well, then he needs a gene transplant.
Now, I'm not out here to make some long speech about everything Triple H has done to me this past year. No. I'm only out here for one thing tonight. Revenge. Evolution, I know you're back there, and I'm not leaving this ring until you come out and face me.
I gotta hand it to you, Buzz. You are resilient. I mean, you survived a high-speed limo crash, and the very next week, you're right back out here looking for a fight. But it seems that for all the guts you have, you're a bit lacking in the intelligence department. Because if you haven't noticed, we have a 3-on-1 advantage, and I think we all know from the last couple of weeks how that's gonna turn out.
You know, I may be a bit stubborn sometimes, but I'm not stupid. If anything, Triple H, you've taught me that I can't always do everything on my own. So that's why I decided to even the playing field just a little bit.
We saw Buzz team up with Finn Balor in his battles against Bray Wyatt, and now Finn is here once again to have his back.
Okay, so you have one other guy. Big deal. We still outnumber you.
It's AJ Styles from SmackDown Live.
What's he doing here?
Obviously, Buzz reached out for backup.
Now I'd say it's a little more even.
You should know this is far from over. At WWE Fastlane, it will be Evolution versus the three of you.
Wow, that is a match I never thought we'd see.
Yeah, that is a dream match if there ever was one.
There are the three men who will team tonight to take on the reunited Evolution.
It's going to be quite the challenge for the new group, the Buzzkills.
Well, did you come up with that name, Byron?
No, I can't take credit for that.
Well, I wouldn't want to either.
I've been part of clubs before, so I know about their weaknesses. There's always one or two members looking out for themselves, so we can exploit that tonight and defeat Evolution. Knowing those guys, all of them.
I don't care about all that. Besides, if Triple H wasn't going for you, he'd be coming after me or Finn. So all that matters is we put an end to this power trip tonight. Hey, it just goes to show you never know what will happen. So you need to be prepared for anything. Same goes for tonight.
Get ready to feel the buzz. It's Buzz. Sunday WWE event. That's how passionate it was. It still is about sports entertainment. What do you think, Skim School? Entertainment history.
And his opponent. First, at a combined weight of 795 pounds, the wrestler Randy Orton, the Animal Batista, in the game.
And that is exactly where these three superstars want to be. Three legends, three surefire Hall of Famers, three of the greatest we have ever seen. The Animal, the Cerebral
Just tried just about every night to prevent Buzz from making it to the top of WWE. And now he's down to his last resort. Nicely done. Going for the cover. And there's the kick out by Zaguri gets her. She comes up with a slam. She's got her right. Right on the ground. Listen, for him, he's the one. Looks like he's pinpointing the back. Keep your eye on this one. Impressive series of moves right there. It was brutality and destruction.
Almost now.
So damaging. Right up the ankle already.
I don't understand.
That should do it. Oh, swept the leg right out from under. He's got the shoulders down. The count's broken, keeping the match alive. It's not over yet. Allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good. And it's Batista. Those AJ Styles matches I brought up before may not be WrestleMania caliber, but they did include the UK and Japan's biggest show. Vicious ass hat. Contact made. He got it with a kick. AJ Styles with a nice reversal. These two look so well together. Tremendous ring presence from the apron. We'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Right now. He is the clothesline. AJ Styles finds the guard there. Triple H looking at the human body can only absorb so much of that. Nice. Got it down. Absolutely punishing. Triple H dropped several hours to the pedigree, thus handing the WWE Universal Championship that I won in the first place, let alone sending Seth Rollins crashing to the canvas thanks to a pedigree. That will change the entire landscape of sports entertainment. That I'm not worried about. He's inflicting that move as Ben has his way. I'd say there's almost no coming back from it. You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week. But that... When people see the success of NXT and how it went from a developmental system to a bona fide WWE, had a vision of what those three letters needed to be. And that was Triple H. Once Triple H became a WWE executive, he completely overhauled the way the WWE developed its supercenter and being around the superstars of NXT. Nice victory. Look at her. The damage has been done. Momentum is perfect. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away. Now you come. wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family and Orton Sr. who competed in the endless Buzz have in store. We're going to find out. She wants this win bad. This match might be over, guys. They came out. This one's not over yet. What is Buzz have in store? That's it. That's what she needed.
His thoughts can drown out the world. I hear them around me. Don't need a damn
It's all about sustaining that. That's what we can do.
place to stand. The fight just is over. We'll never taste in the end. We're just fighting demons unknown. Create the creatures locked inside our world. I wish that you could see, that you could save me. See me from the railway. We're just fighting demons unknown. Create the creatures locked inside our world. I wish that you could see, that you could save me. See me from the railway. It's too short to carry. No burden to bear as it falls on my back. We're just fighting demons unknown. Create the creatures locked inside us. I wish that you could see, that you could save me. See me from the railway.
She's in a bad way.
We're just fighting demons unknown. Create the creatures locked inside us. I wish that you could see, that you could save me. See me from the railway.
There's got to be some point that would be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory. She's got it now. That's a usually serve when you take the air like that.
We're just fighting demons unknown. Create the creatures locked inside our world. I wish that you could see, that you could save me. See me from the railway.
But my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
Create the creatures locked inside our world. I wish that you could see, that you could save me. See me from the railway.
Triple H threw everything he could at the Buzzkills, but in the end, it wasn't enough. If that was truly Triple H's last-ditch effort to stop Buzz, then this has to be quite the relief for Buzz to not have to be constantly...
Wait. I don't understand. These three were just celebrating a huge victory, and now this? What happened? Don't do this. No, don't do this!
Right to the ribs!
That's what happened. AJ Styles is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
Just when Buzz thought he had friends he could trust. Here's the cover by Mr. Money in the Bank.
Incredible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
That was nothing short of highway robbery. This is sickening.
AJ Styles told Buzz he needed to be prepared for anything to happen tonight, but nobody was expecting this.
Was that some kind of warning?
I have no idea.